Hello, everybody in TV land. For those of you who think that Facebook friends aren't real, I beg to differ. I got a gift today from one of my fairly new Facebook friends. We've been friends about 3 years, I guess, maybe 2, maybe 1. Anyway, she has gifted me with something very special. I know what was coming because she told me, but I just want to share my unboxing. And if you know me as an artist, you know this is priceless. Absolutely priceless. And yes, it did come on time, as you said, friend. And Lance was home to get it, so it didn't sit out in the sun. Oh, peanuts. Anyway, hold on. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. The first thing is, oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's a treasure chest within a treasure chest. And lots of peanuts to play with lately. If you know me, you know. Okay. It's a shoebox, my very own shoebox. Okay. I probably should have done this beforehand. Bear with me. Or not. Girl, you know how to wrap, don't you? Okay. Still not there. Where's tape? And yes, I'm going to save the tape for if I send you something back, I'm going to use the same tape. Can't get in it. Oh, here we go. So I'll do it this way. More tape. Actually, I think I won't send you anything. If I give you something in return, I'll probably just drive it out there to you and let you open it. Here we go. First thing is, this is called barrier cream. I know that sounds kind of risque, but barrier cream is something you put on your hands before you do any type of artwork that involves your hands, like finger painting, or in my case, oil pastels, because oil pastels can be quite toxic. And the truth is, I never put anything on my hands before, and sometimes I forget and eat with them too. But I'm truly appreciative of this. And see, it's just a cream. It's like a hand cream.
Tell me smell.
Smell. Okay. But I will be using this, thank you. And then, these are, oh my. Excuse me, don't mind my wheezing, it's uncontrollable today. These are from Sommelier. Oh my gosh, she wrote these out. Brown chrome, brown light, and olive brown oil pastels. These are brand new. And I love when they put them in these sets like that. They're great for traveling, for doing plein air, which I taught a class in that last week about travel art supplies. So this is perfect. These are absolutely beautiful, and they are not already in my brown collection of oil pastels. So that's one. There's another one. Ash blue, sky blue, and ultramarine blue, which is one of my favorites, next to Prussian blue. And here they are. Oh my gosh. And she did tell me some would be slightly used, and do I care? No, because these are priceless. I'm telling you, I'm not even going to quote the value of these when I'm done, because I already know. And I don't know if I can even be this generous to someone else. Okay, so this one is pine green Havana green, no, Havana ochre. I can't read it. Let me see, maybe I should take it out. And what's the third one? Mummy Brown. Okay, there's a story behind Mummy Brown. I'll show them to you first. Now, Linda girl, I don't know if you know I know about Mummy Brown, but I just learned this. I learned it before, but I forgot and relearned it recently. Mummies were wrapped in special cottons and textiles and things that were available. I'm talking about ancient Egyptian mummies. And depending on your status, finer fabrics were used, the bandages or whatnot. Fibers were used according to your status in life. The richer you were, the better you died. But anyway, in the turn of the 20th century, late 1800s, early 1900s, people would buy mummies off the black market on the streets of Paris. Mummies, they would buy them to get their wrappings because they got this pigment for art. Mummy Brown. I'll show it to you again. And yes, they came from real mummies. Nowadays, they say they don't. I really wouldn't care if they did or not because it's a really cool color. But it's this one. That's Mummy Brown.
Hold it up again.
You see? And again, these are by Sennelier, which is...
Asked us how to focus.
He said I'm out of focus. Okay. I'll hold it this way. Are our vitamins showing in the background? We take gummies. Don't like it. It's too bad. Anyway, it used to be very valuable because it was sought after, and it took a strong stomach, first of all, to get the colors, and a lot of balls to sell the colors, and bigger balls to use the colors. I guess I've got big balls. Anyway, then this one is... Oh, wow. Olive green, sky blue, French ultramarine, cobalt blue, and Indian blue, all of which are my favorites. I really love the blues, although you would think otherwise. And again, she took the time to write these out, which is amazing. They are labeled. Oh, he told me to slow down. That's how I talk now. That's how the young people talk. I do, too. But these are the colors, and these are perfect for landscapes, which I, of course, love to do. And if you were going to go out and do a plein air session of landscaping, this little set here and the one with the browns is all you really need. And you can blend these and make whatever colors you need. But if you want to keep it minimalist, that's what you do. That's a new word for me, minimal. I don't know what that means. And oh my God, there's more. This one is phthalo green, burnt umber black, and brown ochre, which I think is the second brown ochre, which is even better. And I'm going a little quicker now because I'm going to get to the good stuff. This is good stuff, but there's better stuff, okay? Let's see. What's missing is some background music, and Lance isn't singing today. He had a double gig yesterday. Otherwise, he would be entertaining you all, I'm sure. Oh my God, indigo, there's more. This one, this little package has gray green, sap green light, and olive green. And sap green is one of my favorite also. It's a very rich dark green. And it doesn't look it here, but once it's on paper, because again, these are oil pastels, and it will have a completely different look, and they blend beautifully together. Once again, these are Sennelier, and they are made in France. Sennelier is the first, I believe, the first oil pastel created, and they were made specifically for Pablo Picasso, who went to the Sennelier company, who they were already in the art supply business, but they didn't have oil pastels. And he wanted a product that he could create with without having to go all the way with oil paint. He wanted something he could sketch with and get the same effect. So the first Sennelier oil pastels, the first oil pastels period, were created for him. Okay, there's 2 more of those. This one, and I'm not going to say these ones and them ones and those ones, because you know how I feel about that ones. This one is, something green medium. Oh, chrome green medium, chrome green medium. Very different. They're all similar names but different. I'm ecstatic. This is a whole dang set. If you add it up piece by piece, this is priceless. And yeah, I'm going to invest in a wooden oil pastel box. I had wanted to get one a few years ago, but I didn't really have enough to justify it. I have another set that Marilyn Witt gifted to me many years ago that she bought in Paris herself. She wasn't fond of the medium, so I inherited them, and that's when I taught myself how to use them, and it is my favorite medium, hands down. I think this is the last of these. Excuse me. Brown ochre again, white and white. There are 2 different kinds of white. I'm guessing one is probably titanium and one is zinc, and the other is a difference. One is more opaque than the other. One layers better on top of the other. I'll find out when I go to test them. I don't swatch. I just don't swatch. A lot of people like to swatch their colors, especially watercolor and these sort of mediums. I don't swatch because I just want to know. I like to be pleasantly surprised when that medium hits the paper or the canvas. I'm like, oh, that's what that looks like. I just don't swatch. I don't do it. So, these are beautiful. These, we're going to have fun with these. You can decide what you think they are, but I know what they are. Oh, I can't open this. I can't. Oh, it is open. These are actually finger protectors that you use for when you're working with oil pastel. Now, these actually are textured on the tips, which a lot of people, especially bankers years ago, they used to use these to turn pages rather than lick their finger and lick the page, which is gross. But anyway, this is used for oil pastels, and if you turn it on its side, it's smooth and, just like that. For blending, this is also going to be new for me because, as a rule, I don't usually have a barrier between my skin and the surface. That's just personal, and so this is going to be a learning experience for me. No, I'm not sharing these, any of them. Then, here we go. This is a box of 12 Sennelier oil pastels, and I believe these might be shades of yellow. I'm not sure. No. Pastels à l'oleo. Comes with a book, and they always do. Now, Sennelier always gives you, see, I don't have to swatch. They swatch for me. They always give you a little book that tells you how to use them. They talk about the history of the pastel and the different colors and the pigments. And they come very well packaged under foam. And no, it's not just yellow, but this is a nice starter set, which for me is not a starter set, it's a continuation set, which will add beautifully to my current collection that I already have. If you know these oil pastels, and I know if you're tallying them up in your head, then you already know. This is just a very beautiful and expensive and touching gift from my friend Linda. And I'm not done. There's more. Wait, there's more. And this is another one of my, oh, there's two more. This is Expressionist by Crepas. Excuse me. This was probably my first oil pastel that I've ever bought myself, and it was years ago. I've had it twice. When I was in high school, I had a set, and all I knew to do with them was make mud. I did not know how to blend them. I didn't know the potential. I loved the way they smelled. That was it. And that got me a little hooked, but I just couldn't make anything but mud. And when I was going through my dark phase about 10 years ago when my mom was getting ready to transition, I started my art again. And I went out, actually I went to Walmart and I bought a little small set of these just to see if they would work for me, and instantly they did. And that was when I love them. I still use them. I use my Sennelier, but I always use these as well. And Lance Boyd is learning to create with oil pastels, and he has some remarkable work that he won't let me show, but I will when he goes to sleep one day. And he has my Expressionist set. So this is mine again. And this is how they look. And these are just beautiful. Untouched, pristine, beautiful range of colors. They are soft. They're not as soft as Sennelier, but they're extremely workable, and they're just they're wonderful to work with, and they do work well with them. You know, the two brands complement each other. No, I'm not sharing these either. So don't ask. What happened to the lid? Oh. I think that's the lid. Is that the lid? It is now. Me and my world is very discombobulated, so don't act shocked. And then last but not least is Pentel oil pastels. And these are a great oil pastel if you want to learn how to use them and you haven't tried them before. A lot of artists start with these. They're student grade, but they're student grade with a professional touch. They give a very good quality. I hear reviews all the time about these that they smell funny. They just smell like oil pastels to me, and I still like them. When I first started using them, they were big and chunky. Maybe that's what I didn't like. They were big like lipstick, but these are really, really nice, and they're vibrant. This is not really a swatch, but they're just gorgeous. And yeah, they blend. They have their purpose. These are good for detail on top of the creamy Sennelier or the Crepas. They're good alone. Once you really know how to use oil pastels, you can use any oil pastel. And for this, once again, I am eternally grateful for all of these and your friendship. Don't let anybody tell you Facebook friends aren't real. They're lying. Bye.